Perfect diet for fat loss and for muscle building. This is how I looked before knowing these things that I'm going to talk about, and this is how I look now. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new. And today's topic is perfect diet for fat loss and for muscle building. And to be honest, in my fitness journey, I learned a lot of things. Of course, I'm still learning, but in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about what actually works and what actually helped me and helps my clients to see more progress. If you want, you can see more of my client transformations here and here. Super excited to work with all of those girls because the mindset change, the physique change, everything is just something that I thrive for, that I live for, and that inspires me every single day. So I'm super excited about that. And of course, without much further ado, before I get into this video, I just wanted to say that it's so hot here right now and I'm sweating a lot and I'm trying to cover it up. I just got back from the gym, changed my shirt, and honestly guys, I'm sweating. And my hair is a mess, everything is a mess, but let's pretend everything is fine and I still can think clearly, which in reality I don't, because as I was going back home, I was writing everything on my notes, and I'm sure I will forget a lot of things, so I will be trying to keep checking on them again. So if this video will be cropped a little bit weirdly, just know that's why. And I can't function in the heat at all. Even my training sucks, but it's not about that right now. Let's just focus on the video and your perfect diet. So first things first, perfect diet of course is something that you need to enjoy. And enjoyment is not only for you to sustain your diet long term and to stick with it, but it's just even for your digestion. Just because when you love food you eat, you feel a lot better, your digestion runs smoothly, you are more positive, more happy, more satisfied, and even cravings goes away, because honestly you can eat the same amount of food, the same amount of calories in foods you hate and foods you like, and you will be way more satisfied by those foods you like and enjoy, and you won't feel any urge to overindulge, overeat, snack on things and stuff. So that's number key, is to finding foods what works for you, what you like, what you enjoy, and that will help with your digestion, energy, everything. Another thing, don't be afraid to have wide variety in your diet. That's super important, because it doesn't matter if you are competing or you are just doing this for lifestyle, you still need a lot of different foods and a lot of different nutrients, because that will fuel your muscles, your body, you will look different, even your skin, your nails, everything will be so much better if you will have a lot of different foods and variety in your diet. So don't be afraid to experiment with foods, eat plenty of fruits, vegetables, different grains, meats, fishes, and everything that you love. So that's important. So as an example, I can tell you that I was dieting for my preps, for my competitions and my shows, on pretty much similar foods that I eat, of course, in the off season. Nothing changes that much except for the amounts. So I always eat plenty of different foods. I try to keep my diet just as fun as possible. It doesn't matter if I'm competing, if I'm building, if I'm in my off season, I still need to enjoy my food and make sure that my body is staying as healthy as possible, even though getting stage lean isn't the healthiest thing. However, there's so many things that you can do to keep yourself as healthy as possible. Even if you are dieting, it's the same, it's just competition, it's a little bit next level, so you need to diet a little bit further, but principles are still the same. You still need different foods, because getting back to regular life, to eating more food after you were dieting for stage or just for life goals, it will be so much harder if you will be having dry, boring diet compared to if you are just eating well all the time and you are just gradually increasing your food after diet is over, if that makes sense, you know. So that's key, and that's what changed a lot of things for me. Okay, so another extremely important thing to note is that you need to make sure you aren't eating foods that you are allergic or intolerant to. I did that mistake. I ate many different foods without paying attention to how I actually feel, and I was feeling so shitty compared to now. I was bloated, I was constipated, I was a mess. So there's some things how you can know if you are digesting and tolerating your foods well without doing any of those tests, which honestly I don't believe in, because they usually just show that you are intolerant to foods that you eat the most of. So that kind of doesn't show the entire picture. So you will be way better by judging the way you feel and the way you perform eating those foods. So some signs that you aren't digesting your food well, or maybe you are allergic to it, intolerant to it, maybe more of intolerant, because allergies would be a little bit different. Allergies would be more severe, and you will definitely know that you are allergic. So let's stick with intolerance. So the thing, you will probably just feel sluggish, tired after eating, slower, just in general want to go for a nap or something. And especially after eating medium-sized meals or even larger meals, that might happen. And of course, feeling a little bit tired after a large meal to some extent is normal. However, if you are feeling really sluggish even after eating medium-sized meal or even small meal, then there's definitely some things that you should take a look into. Another thing, if you get severe bloating, that's another indicator that you aren't tolerating your food well. Of course, don't get me wrong, some stomach distension, some bloating is completely normal. It's part of your digestive process, and especially when you are building muscle and your calories are pretty high, you eat a lot of food, and it's totally fine and normal. But if you are getting constantly uncomfortable, or you are in pain, or you are extremely bloated, then there's definitely an issue. So pay attention to that. Another thing, of course, is bathroom issues. If you are getting constipated very often, or even diarrhea after eating, sometimes that can happen even straight away after eating, then you definitely are intolerant to that food, or that food combination, or your food just went bad, but I hope it didn't. It's just a food, it's still good. So just make sure to look for expiry dates on your foods. That's super key. I keep forgetting things and I need to keep checking on it, but yeah. So another thing that was surprising to me when I found out that is actually runny nose. If you get a runny nose after eating, that might be a sign that you are intolerant to. So of course, if you are eating something spicy or extremely hot, that's different, but just it's just a sign. Just pay attention, try to eliminate those foods, and if that helps, that's amazing. If that didn't help, keep looking, keep trying, never give up. So, and the last thing, but not least, for sure, and it's not diet related that much, but it's actually your sleep. And sleep impacts your digestion so much, your energy, your mood, everything, but digestion, of course, because we are talking about perfect diet. So if you aren't getting enough quality sleep, and I'm not just talking about sleep in general, but quality sleep. You need to sleep long enough, but also you need to have quality sleep, and that makes a big difference on your digestion and even cravings, because good sleep regulates your hormones, your hunger hormones, satiety hormones, and that's super key when you are trying to build muscle or to lose fat or do both, or just in general, you want to be healthier and to feel better, to perform better, to be better at your job, or even just better person in general. That's super key. So make sure you are sleeping well. There's many supplements that can help. I actually work with HT Muscle, and they have amazing supplement for sleep. It's just 3 capsules per serving. It's amazing. You can definitely get it by using my code Laura. By using my code LS. Sorry, it's just LS, my initials. And it's amazing. But of course, there's many supplements. There's many things that you can do, or even without supplements, actually. Like, for example, increasing your dinner size, specifically in carbs. If you eat more carbs before bed, that can help. Yeah, and there's many things that you can do actually, and that helps. We always experience with my clients. We are always looking for something that would fit that individual, because there's no one size fits all approach. And I hope you know that by then, because I keep repeating it. And yeah, that's pretty much it about perfect diet. If you want more videos like this, please click like button and just share what you think in the comments below. Ask me anything that you want. I will be happy to answer, because usually I film my videos based on your questions. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, because I share a lot of tips there related to food, to recipes, to training, glute growth, and all of that stuff. So I'm really happy to have you here, and I really hope to see you next week. But until then, I'll see you next week.